Welcome in, my beautiful souls. So today we're going to be diving deep into the sacral chakra and the center of our creativity, the sensuality, and the emotional flow, right, of the sacral chakra. If you've been feeling disconnected from your passion, your joy, or even your own body, this video is for you. The sacral chakra sits just below the navel, you can see in the picture, in your lower belly. It's the seat of your emotions, your pleasure, your intimacy, and your creativity. And truthfully, in today's world, it's more important than ever to nurture this energy. All right, our modern lives are so fast, so disconnected, and often overstimulated by screens, stress, and endless obligations. We push ourselves to achieve, to perform, to succeed, but we rarely stop to feel, to create, or to play. This is exactly why the sacral chakra needs our attention. When your sacral chakra is balanced, you feel emotionally resilient and in tune with yourself, inspired, creative, and motivated to pursue your passions, comfortable in your body and with your sensuality, connected to others in authentic, joyful ways. When it's blocked, you might notice emotional instability, fear of intimacy, or difficulty expressing your feelings, creative blocks, or lack of inspiration, feeling disconnected from your own body, your pleasure, feeling disconnected from your joy, overthinking, or being stuck in routine, unable to play or explore. So how do we awaken and balance this sacred center? Let's explore some rituals and practices that are simple yet deeply transformative. The first ritual I want to tell you guys about is this water ritual for emotional flow. All right, we're also going to talk about how it ties into Scorpio energy towards the end. So stick around for the rest of the video. This is going to be a really good video. It's so on time. It's so perfect for right now. We're in Scorpio season. We have a new moon in Scorpio, and the energy is felt, is strong, it's in the air. All right, so this is something simple that you guys can do tonight or tomorrow or whenever you feel guided to and you want to connect with your sacral chakra. Also, we do have 5 spots. Pause for the cause. We do have 5 spots left on each group ritual. We are doing a sacral chakra activation. We are also doing a blockbuster. And if you are doing them together, you will pay $33.33 instead of $22.22 for each one. But if you're just going to join in the sacral chakra, then it'll just be $22.22. If you're interested in joining, it sounds like something that is very much necessary for you right this time, go ahead and text 770-666-2466. So let's just jump right in. So what you're going to need is some orange petals, a candle. You could do an orange candle or a white candle. And you want to get some gentle flowing water, okay? So water is the element of the sacral chakra, representing flow, flexibility, and emotions. A simple water ritual can help you release stagnant energy. Draw a warm bath. Add a few drops of sweet orange or ylang ylang oil. Sprinkle orange petals or bath salts and immerse yourself fully. As you soak, visualize a glowing orange light swirling around your lower belly, carrying away fear, shame, and blockages. Feel your body soften, your emotions flow, and your and your creativity awaken. Now, if you don't have time to take a bath, something really simple that you could do is Just get something orange, whether it's paper, a picture in your phone, open that picture up. Turn on the faucet, run some water. And you can do this visualization just like that as well. Don't make any excuses. We only make ways how we can do it. Another one, another ritual I want you guys to do, if that one doesn't really resonate, we got movement. When it comes to our chakras, it's really, 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 really imperative and important about moving, especially those lower chakras, moving our hips, moving freely, swaying our hips, okay? And you can do this movement around an orange candle, or like I said, you could even put on an orange, like a sacral chakra, orange meditation, however, but movement is sacred medicine for the sacral chakra. So you can light an orange candle, put on the music, whatever your soul guides you to do, and dance freely. Let your hips, waist, and arms move intuitively. Feel the energy in your lower belly awaken. Whisper affirmations like, I am sensual. I am creative. I am free. This isn't about performing. It's about reconnecting with your body and your joy. And one thing I like to do as well is just, if you even just sit in a chair, holding one of your hand or both of your hands, palms in, on your sacral chakra, and you just go either counterclockwise or clockwise in a circle with your whole entire body, holding your hands there. And do it intuitively. Whatever you feel, whether you want to go clockwise or counterclockwise, do it intuitively. Maybe you want to switch it up. And hold that area and just do that motion. A lot of healing can come from that as well. Okay? Now, why does this matter today? In a world that constantly pulls us towards productivity and distraction, the sacral chakra reminds us to feel, to create, and to play. It's about reclaiming your pleasure, your emotions, and your authenticity. When your sacral chakra is balanced, life flows with joy, inspiration, and connection. Not just for yourself, but for the people you touch and the work you create. So take a moment every day to honor this sacred center. Dance, draw, meditate, feel, and watch as your life begins to flow with a richness you may have thought was lost. Now, the sacral chakra and how it ties into Scorpio energy. So the sacral chakra is the energy center of sensuality, emotional depth, creative life force, transformation, desire, intimacy, pleasure, and guess what? Those are all Scorpio themes because Scorpio rules the sacral chakra energetically. So let's go deeper. Both of them govern sexual and creative energy. The sacral chakra is literally the chakra of creation. Sexual energy isn't just physical. It's the creative force behind ideas, art, intuition, and manifestation. Scorpio is ruled by Mars, which is all about desire, and Pluto, which is all about rebirth. So the sacral chakra is where the energy lives. Scorpio is how that energy transforms, intensifies, and manifests. This is why people with strong Scorpio placements have a magnetic aura, intense emotional presence, deep creativity, Transformative sexual energy, a powerful pull toward healing, intimacy, and shadow work. Their sacral chakra is naturally active, sensitive, and spiritually charged. Number 2, they both deal with emotional depth and shadow work. The sacral chakra holds stored emotions, old wounds, childhood trauma, past relationship imprints, emotional blockages we don't talk about, shame, especially sexual shame. Scorpio energy is the zodiac's shadow psychologist. Scorpio rules trauma, emotional purging, intimacy wounds, power dynamics, hidden desires, the subconscious, rebirth after emotional death. So when the sacral chakra is unbalanced, Scorpio energy becomes jealous, possessive, obsessed, withdrawn, overly sexual or sexually shut down, emotionally extreme, hypersensitive to betrayal. This is Scorpio trying to heal through the sacral channel. Now, both of them are portals of transformation. This is the third thing that they have. The sacral chakra holds the alchemy of turning pain into power. And I know everybody could resonate with that energy, especially in the year 9. And Scorpio's entire life purpose is transformation. And just a little sidebar really quick, with me being a Scorpio rising, that is something that as a Scorpio rising in my chart, a lot of my major life changes and blessings and etc. come from really extreme deaths and rebirths, really extreme changes and transformations. And if you have Scorpio energy heavily aspected, you probably know that as well. You go through some of the darkest clouds to go to some of the brightest moments, you know? So working on the sacral chakra strengthens Scorpio traits in a healthy way, helps Scorpios or the Scorpio energy within you release emotional intensity, helps balance passion with stability, brings creative power online, heals trust wounds. And this is a big one right now collectively, the healing of trust wounds and us learning how to trust ourselves and create the right boundaries. That's a big one right now. And it awakens deep intuition. A balanced sacral chakra makes Scorpio energy magnetic, intuitively powerful, emotionally wise, sexually aligned, creatively unstoppable. Both are connected to the divine feminine, number 4. The sacral chakra is the seat of the womb, fertility, sensual creation, Shakti, Kundalini energy. And we're in a what? Snake year. Kundalini. This is imperative and very important when it comes to the spiritual aspects. Scorpio is the sign of mystical femininity, the witch, the alchemist, the priestess of death and rebirth, the hidden feminine mysteries. This is why sacral work feels like awakening your inner siren, bringing your sensual power back, reclaiming the parts of yourself you were taught to hide. This is sacred, ancient Scorpio medicine. All right. And number 5, lastly, Scorpio season activates the sacral chakra. So during the Scorpio season, the veil is thinning, emotions intensify, sexual energy rises, intuition sharpens, shadow work surfaces, old wounds come up, creative breakthroughs happen, and the sacral chakra gets naturally triggered for cleansing and healing. And we can see this playing out right now collectively. And especially with the retrogrades that happen around this time, add even more wisdom and healing to the energy. The sacral chakra gets naturally triggered for cleansing and healing. That's why people feel more sensual, more emotional, more drawn to intimacy, more into spiritual work, more creative, more intense dreams, more connected to their subconscious. Scorpio is literally turning on the sacral portal, all right? So the sacral chakra is the energetic wound of creativity, sensuality, emotion, and transformation. Everything Scorpio rules. Scorpio's intensity awakens the sacral chakra, forcing us to confront our shadow, heal our intimacy wounds, reclaim our pleasure, and transform our emotional world from the inside out. Working with the sacral chakra means embracing your inner Scorpio, raw, passionate, intuitive, magnetic, and deeply transformative. Now, like I promised you guys, I want to give you guys another ritual that you can do. All right, so let me give you guys the crystals first. So the crystals that you can use with this energy, to work with this energy, is carnelian, orange moonlight. Oh, excuse me, not the orange moonlight. Peach moonstone, sunstone, and carnelian. Those are the 3 that I'm recommending. You could do your research on more of them. You can also pair them with, cinnamon, orange peel, or jasmine. And these are tools that you can use to work with this energy as well, to whether you charge them up with the new moon energy, or you put them in your purse at this time, or you put them on your altar and charge them up with this energy. And make sure that if you are charging up your crystals under the moon, that you put them out when the sun goes down and you get them before the sun comes up. Okay. And the last ritual is going to be a creative fire ritual. Okay. And the sacral chakra thrives on expression. So you're going to write down any emotional blocks or creative fears on a piece of orange paper. And don't y'all talk about how I say orange. Safely burn it while saying, I release fear. I birth new energy into my art, my love, my life. We're going to say it 3 times. I release fear. I birth new energy into my art, my love, my life. Feel the flames transmute your limitations into inspiration. This is your personal power in action. All right. So I want everybody to try that out. And let me know if you do try that one out, because it will be highly effective for you at this time. And I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. So yeah, you guys, take a minute every day to honor this sacred center. Uh-oh, my little dog outside. I gotta go feed my dog. But take a moment every day to honor this sacred center. Dance, draw, meditate, feel, And watch as your life begins to flow with a richness you may have thought you lost, you know? So thank you for joining. If you loved this deep dive into the sacral chakra, hit like, subscribe, and share this with anyone you know who is ready to awaken their inner fire. Until next time, my beautiful souls, keep your flow alive, your body sacred, and your emotions free. I love you. Peace.